The forecast said you had hours. The water starts climbing the porch steps in minutes. Every decision you make right now either keeps your exit open or closes it for good. This video covers the signs that tell you the forecast is already wrong, what to do at each stage if it is, and the physics that will kill you if you guess. Forecasters are good. The models are not perfect. When a storm stalls and drops on the same ground repeatedly, soil saturates almost instantly. Every drop after that point becomes runoff. The forecast is built on absorption rates that no longer exist. Urban flooding adds another layer. Storm drains clog with debris. Water backs up into streets. That kind of flash flood is too localized and too fast for a regional warning to reach you in time. So you need 3 physical signs because these beat any forecast. First, water turns brown and opaque. That means suspended sediment. Velocity is up. The upstream situation is already serious. Second, debris accumulating fast. Branches, leaves, anything the water is tearing loose upstream and carrying toward you. Third, storm drains pushing water up instead of pulling it down. See any of those 3, treat the situation as worse than the forecast says. Not the same, worse. Here's the part nobody puts in the survival guide. About 80% of people freeze when a disaster starts. The brain cycles through denial, then deliberation. It needs 8 to 10 seconds just to accept that a serious threat is real. Every extra minute you spend deciding is a minute a route closes. The fix is to pre-commit. Before the water rises, pick a trigger, a depth mark, a specific sign. When it happens, you don't deliberate, you go. The plan runs, you don't. When you go, bring what actually matters. Documents, medication, phone charger. Timing decides the outcome, not gear. Your route needs to be decided before the water rises. Deliberating over navigation costs the same minutes as deliberating over leaving. Both decisions need to be made before you need them. More than half of all flash flood deaths involve a vehicle. The single most common fatal decision is driving into a flooded road. Turn around, don't drown is not a slogan, it's physics. Here's what moving water does to a vehicle. A standard 3,400-pound car drives into 18 inches of water. The water displaced by the chassis generates over 3,000 pounds of buoyant force. That leaves less than 200 pounds of net weight pressing the tires to the road. A 4-mile-an-hour current then pushes over 470 pounds of force against the side. The math is not close. The car goes. Bigger tires make it worse. Larger tires displace more water. More displacement means more buoyancy. The heavier truck floats just as easily, sometimes more easily. If the road ahead has moving water on it, that's not a route. It is a trap. If the vehicle goes into deep water, you have roughly 60 seconds before full submersion. The door will not open. Water pressure on the outside makes it physically impossible to push. Do not wait for the car to fill so pressure equalizes. That advice is technically possible and practically fatal. Waiting depletes your air. Waiting is how you run out of time. The protocol is SWOC, seat belts, window, out, children in that order. First, belts off immediately. If a belt jams, a cutting tool on the seatbelt webbing at a diagonal away from the body. Second, window down or broken immediately. Power windows continue working for 1 to 3 minutes after submersion. Use them. If they fail, the window has to break. Critical warning: 1 in 3 new vehicles uses laminated side glass. It does not shatter. A standard spring punch will crack it but not break it through. Check the stamp in the corner of your window. It should say tempered. If it says laminated, your punch is useless. Third, get out. Fourth, children go out first, but within the children, help the oldest out first, then the next oldest, and the youngest last. Adults exit after all children are out. Everyone goes through the window. If you make it out on foot, moving water is not a swimming pool. In fast current, 6 inches of water can knock an adult off their feet. The depth-velocity combination is what kills, not just depth alone. Widen your stance, bend your knees, shuffle, don't step and cross your feet. Use a staff or pole, plant it upstream, never downstream. Lean into it. If it slips upstream, the current pushes you back upright. If you place it downstream, you go face first into the water. Move at a diagonal angle into the current, not straight across. Let your body wedge against the flow. That is how to wade through fast water and stay on your feet. If water is rising inside the building and you cannot leave, go up. But if you go to the attic, you need something heavy to chop out. A felling axe, a mattock, a large drywall saw. Without a breaching tool, the attic is not shelter. It is a sealed room. Chop toward the gable end, the triangular side wall, not straight up through the main roof decking. It's easier to breach, and sideways is a better swing in a confined space. Once through, you are on the exterior roof and visible to rescue. You've made it out off the road, out of the car, off the water. But floodwater doesn't stop being dangerous because it's gone down. There's one hazard left, and it has nothing to do with the current. Receding water looks like safety. It is not. Submerged wiring, downed lines, and flooded substations push electrical current into standing water with no visible warning. This is called electric shock drowning. In freshwater, which is what an inland flood is, your body conducts current far better than the water around you. A voltage gradient of just 2 volts per foot is enough to cause muscular paralysis. Not a dramatic shock. Paralysis, silent collapse, drowning in water that may be 6 inches deep. There is no visible or audible warning for electrified water. The only sign is a tingling sensation in your feet or legs. If you feel that tingling, stop. Reverse your exact path. Do not touch any submerged metal, fences, poles, handrails. Get out the same way you came in. If someone else has been caught in electrified water and cannot move, do not go in after them. A dry, non-conductive pole or throw rope is the only safe rescue. A second person in the water is a second victim. Here's the arc. Don't trust the forecast alone, watch the water itself. Brown water, fast debris, drains going backward. Those are your real warnings. Decide before the water rises. Never drive into moving water. The physics offer no exceptions. Know the escape protocols before you need them. And remember that standing water after a flood can carry stray voltage. Ankle deep is still lethal. If you want to go deeper on reaching high ground during a flash flood, that's covered in a related video. Subscribe for the next survival breakdown. Prepare, adapt, outlast.